I hope you enjoyed the process of the start to finish. I wanted to tell you where I got the idea from. I had saw this layout on Pinterest, and the way that the sprays and stuff were done in the background, it almost looked like it was on glass, like it was, you know, just faded onto glass. And so I decided to try using one of those floating frames, and it got the look that I was going for. Because I wanted it to look as it like the spray and all the texture and stuff was kind of floating in the background and kind of almost watermarked on the background. So that's kind of where my inspiration come. In the video, I couldn't explain it, and you might have thought, wondering what I was doing. The outer perimeter, the frame, obviously you saw was already black, and I was painting it black, but the frame was like shiny and I wanted it matte. So that's why I was repainting it with the black gesso to kind of give it a matte look. And then in the background, you saw me for the background paper, you saw me using the French Industrial by Tim Holtz. I just thought it was such a real pretty script paper and thought it just went so beautiful with the butterflies that I had chosen from Renee's shop, because it's also a script, and I thought it just tied in really pretty, and then went with my photo as well because it kind of gave it like an antique-y look, and I had printed my photo like, you know, in black and white, which actually kind of gave it a kind of a grayish tone, I thought. I guess all pictures do, but it, you know, this one just looked a little more grayish to me. I think it was the ink from my printer. Anyway, so you saw me in the background using this crackled stencil by Prima, and I used this Ranger texture paste from Renee's shop, and I started with that process onto the glass. And then I used the Prima Color Bloom Spray in Pearl White, also from Renee's shop. And then also used that Huey spray. Is that what it's called? Let me look here again. Mr. Huey's spray. It's just in an opaque white. And that's kind of a look I wanted to, you know, I thought it would kind of give it that opaque appearance. And then the Color Bloom Spray I thought would look nice because it kind of, it's a pearl color, but kind of have a little bit of a pink shade to it, very light pink, and also with a little bit of shimmer, but I thought the two combined would look nice. And I also, which you didn't see me do off camera, I used a little bit of multi-medium and this chunky glitter glass in diamond from Renee's shop to add a little bit of texture to the frame as well. I decided to do that last minute, but I like the idea of when I put the paper, the Tim Holtz paper, in between the glass, it kind of gives it a far away appearance as opposed to the embellishments on top of the frame, and I like that look. Like I said, it just looks like it's floating as well as all the rest of the kind of mixed media on top. And what you also didn't see is when I did all the crackling and the spraying, I did it twice. The first time I didn't like how it came out, and so obviously it's glass, and I took the sheet of glass and under hot water and a toothbrush, and I scrubbed it all off and started all over again. So obviously you don't want to get this wet or anything like that. You want to be careful with it. You can heat set it, and you know, it'll dry it real quick so that you can continue embellishing on top, but in the gist, that's kind of my mixed media background. So I'm going to adjust my camera down a little bit and then bring this project up to the camera. I apologize, my lighting is a little darker, so as not to have too much shine on my project from overhead light, so you don't get too much of a glare. But I'll just kind of give you a look-see here, and then I'll go down and explain some of the embellishments that I chose. You can see like my glass glitter up here on top mixed with the multimedia. Looks very nice, just gives it a real nice shimmer there. I love how the crackle and the spray just gave it that kind of milky opaque appearance, and then the glass glitter really gave it some shine. And I love, like I said, how the paper seems to be floating behind everything. Trying to move this here so the glare doesn't get you. That's what happens when we do stuff on glass, right? Don't you just love that? Look at that milky appearance. I totally love that. And that's the Prima spray. And then you get over here into more of like a milky white appearance, and that's kind of that Mr. Huey's with a little glass glitter mixed in, giving a little bit of shine. Just beautiful. So on this right side, this is a Prima, or not a Prima, excuse me, a bead landing metal gear. And then I've got some Wild Orchid Craft flowers in here. These flowers are from Prima, the Something Blue collection. And then this beautiful dragonfly is from Renee's shop. And look at the embellishment on top of that. It came like this, everybody. It comes with the beautiful coloring, the glass glitter, the little pearl bead, just gorgeous texture and shine on these dragonflies. Just gorgeous. And this piece, this little propeller looking thing, came from Renee's shop. It is from this Ingville Bohm stamp and ad set. It's got stamps and metals on it. And basically what I did, besides using the stamp that I'll show you, I also took some of the metals. These metals kind of go in the middle of the stamps to kind of give it a mixed media look. And I just used I used the little propeller and that gear up there on its own. So you don't necessarily have to use them together, obviously. So that's where that little propeller came from. Like I said, Renee's shop. Let's go over to this left side. We'll start at the top. Like I stated, I think I showed you the glass glitter. The beautiful lace came from Renee's shop. Let me show you here. This is all I have left. It's a new release in her shop, I believe. She's put quite a few new laces in there, and it's just gorgeous. You can see the texture on it. It's about 3 inches wide, gorgeous cream lace. Just real vintage looking to me. I really love it. And let's come, so I layered that down first, as you saw. This little piece, it says Documented Daily. It's just a little fussy cut piece from Prima Stationer's Desk collection. This piece is from Prima. It's the Industrial Lamp Set. It's my, oh no, I've got one left. Never mind, I was going to tell you it was my last one. This piece here is by Finabar. It's some of her metal trinkets collection. I love these. That is my last one. I was hoarding it because it's just this cute little spring, and it just gives it a soft texture. Coming down, again, Wild Orchid Craft flowers and the Prima Something Blue collection flowers. This is a Recollection flower. This down here is a beautiful fabric Prima flower. This is a Prima metal key here. Laying on top of it, topping it all off, is a beautiful Reneabouquets butterfly. So you can see the script on that, how beautiful it goes with the script from this paper. It just went together beautifully. I was really thrilled with that. Let me come back here. Up at the top here, this Prima metal clock face and Prima metal clock hand came from Renee's shop. This is the gear from that stamp set I just showed you. I used that on its own. Down here is a Prima metal heart gear. That's just from my stash. Here's another Prima clock hand from Renee's shop. This is a wooden word from Saw Crafters. On the end of that wooden word, here's where I used Stays On ink and the stamp from Renee's shop, just to kind of add a little wing and a little texture. Underneath, I stamped it right onto the glass, so it kind of looks like it's floating there. This is a Prima is it the street signs, I think, metal piece. And then this is from Prima the door locks. This is my last one, so kind of bummed about that, but I think it's super pretty. I'll give you just another quick peek. So a lot of beautiful products that came from Renee's shop. Metals, laces, butterflies, dragonflies. She also carries flowers, the glitter, the Ranger texture paste, the Prima spray. I mean, anything that you could need to do a project, she's got it in there. I will have the links down below to her shop, so if you want to go take a look around. I will also have the link to my blog for close-up photos of this project. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe want to try one for yourself. It's really fun, really quick. I got it done in just a couple hours, believe it or not, and that is quick for me. I thank you for sharing your time with me, and I'll talk with you again soon. Bye.